The Gina and Maddie podcast.
Sometimes you hear people doing things and you're like, sorry, did I hear that right? And you're like, yeah, you did hear that right. And that's exactly what Alex McIntyre has done. Over the weekend, he ran 24 hours up and down Terrigal Skillion to raise money for breast cancer. Unbelievable. Just let that sink in for a minute while we say good morning to Alex. Hi, Alex.
G'day, how you going?
Mate, well, don't worry about us.
How are you going?
How are the pins, mate?
Surprisingly, not too bad. I think I've come away pretty good for what I've done. So, yeah, I'm feeling good.
All right,
I feel
paint
like
the
he's
picture
not a
for us,
complainer.
Alex. Paint the picture for us. So, What day did you start? What time was it? And how did it all go?
Yeah, so we started at midday on Saturday, and I suppose we took off and settled in. I had a good crew of people helping me along the way, and I guess for me, it was pretty amazing having all the support along the way, which definitely made it a lot easier. I think some of the hardest times are actually before midnight, but I must have found some energy and the support was just so beautiful. It just pushed me through to midday the next day, and it's sort of hard to process it all still, but I'm still processing it as we go. But it's amazing.
So did you,
absolutely amazing?
Alex, did you have like a torch on, like a spotlight on your head or something? How did you see in the night time to get up and
Yeah,
down?
so we I had head torch on, and like I said, I had support along the way, and it was really cool because I knew I had sort of mates coming and going, but then we'd have people that would just sort of rock up at random hours and start walking with me and talking and tell me their stories, and it was really amazing. So that's that definitely got me across the line there at the end.
I did a little stalking, Alex. I found you on Strava and then I found you on Instagram. So you've done a little bit, mate, firstly, so you've done a little bit of long distance running in the past. I saw you've done a UTK. You did the 100 kilometres down in Kosciuszko. How many Ks did you cover up and down the Skillion in the 24 hours? What was your distance?
Yeah, so we got just under 104 kilometres on the Skillion, and then we did about, I think I got 7,900 metres of elevation gain, which is, I've never done that on any run. So
that is
was
wild.
Definitely amazing. Yeah.
That is wild, mate. I think to get to the top of Kosciuszko is 2:2. So you've done that. You've done that a few times over just in one day. And what about fueling for it? How are you eating and how are you keeping fluids down over those 24 hours?
Yeah, it's always a tricky one because, like in those other races and stuff, we sort of have, the gels and stuff, and you're not always accessible to, solid real food all the time. But we were going back and forth to the same spot, so we had a wide variety of different foods for me to try and eat. And I think, I got on top of that sort of around midnight because before that I did have a few stomach issues. And it does happen to me a lot. And I don't know, from about midnight, I just kept nibbling and drinking, and I was actually super hydrated coming into the morning, which I was shocked. I was shocked that was a good thing. So positive thing.
When you get into a dark place, like you said, you got into, like, mentally you're in a bit of it, because it happens on those long runs. You sort of do get into a dark place, and then all you know is that it's not forever, and you get through it and you come out the other side. Is this, what's the food that is there something that you just like, I just need something? Is it some jelly beans? Is it like a peanut butter sandwich? What is it that brings you joy in those dark moments when you're on the hill?
See, it's always a hard one because you think you want something, and then you look at it, and then you think, no, I want something else. So I think I said to my mates, which they were so patient about, they would ask me what I want, and I would just say, I don't know. And I think I remember saying that a million times. So So look, there were certain things that I did enjoy, and there were certain things I ate, but I definitely didn't enjoy it. But I know that it did help. It did help to fuel me. So
yeah.
Hey, Alex, can you tell us why you raised the money for breast cancer and how much you raised?
Yeah. So last year, Mum was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she went through all the necessary treatment and throughout last year, and a really good thing is she was cleared. And during that time, I was thinking about doing this and doing something to sort of give back, right? And we came up with this idea, and we actually over the weekend to right now we've just raised over $16,000, which is truly amazing.
Oh, mate.
Oh, well
Unbelievable
done.
scenes,
Yeah.
Alex.
Incredible.
Well, mate, sit in this. Think about the incredible achievement you've done. $16,000 going towards breast cancer research, and then also the awareness that you've made, and also the connection with the community that you built over that 24 hours down there, mate. I'm sure you touched a lot of people, and I'm sure your legs are sore, but I'm already. I know a runner's brain, and you're probably already thinking about what's next. But I won't put you on the spot. We might get you back next time, because I know you're probably already thinking about something bigger and better. But mate, congratulations and well done on raising that money, mate.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
That's Alex McIntyre, local coastie who ran up and down the Terrigal Skillion for breast cancer, raising $16,000. Absolutely incredible.
Listen to Gina and Maddie weekday mornings from 5:30. Live on the Star Player.